everybody, it's Max, and this is Evil Genius 2 World Domination, you betcha. And on today's episode, people, it's the Inner Sanctum. That's right. We're going to move on to Phase 2, but at the same time, we're going to take our little temporary base and turn it into something a little more permanent with just a few temporary pieces. Before we get started, of course, big thanks to recent subscribers, all those that are watching the series. I appreciate that a bunch. Hope you're enjoying the game as much as I do. I always enjoy playing Evil Genius 2. It's another one of my favorite games, and I know, they don't do a lot of updates on it and stuff like that anymore, but it's still, I think, a really fun game to play. I enjoy the premise. I enjoy the fun of it. I enjoy the dry humor, all the things. So with that, Inner Sanctum Day, base update day, let's get to it. So, people, with a bucket load of cash and some stuff done, I think it's time we get things started for the first checklist and build ourselves out a more real base. That's how it is. But before we start, of course, it is time for Contestants Row. And who do we have today? We have Nicola Chips coming in. She's looking pretty smart. And Velma, of course, is hanging out with her. They're level 2s. Wow, they're looking pretty important. Of course, they're about to come around the corner and discover that you can't come in here. We don't want you here. So before we hit the unpause button, let's have a look around. So at the end of the last episode, I did say that I would start pulling money and the generators down and stuff like that. So let's talk about the three things I had to add. I did have to add a small entertainment section, a small brain section, and a small medical. And that's because of game triggers. Now, as we've been advancing along with the checklist, the game doesn't invoke certain things until certain checklists are done. But once they're done, then it turns them on. So, for example, you'll notice here on the left, now we're using the agent for this, but they have 3 things. They usually have here, let's choose one of my own people here. Vitality, smarts, and morale. So you'll notice the morale is looking pretty ball, it's not looking good, right? And that's because as triggers are invoked, these meters will start to drop down on your minions. So what was happening is we had gone through the last episode, and once we'd done that, I was having a bunch of minions starting to defect and leave the evil lair, and the reason is that their smarts and their morale was falling through the floor, and that's because they didn't have any entertainment. So I had to actually put in entertainment centers for them, and we're about to change all of this, but I had to put it in temporarily. We temporarily used this space up here that I already had dug out for a brain center, right, for evil training, and of course we had to put in a medical bay because as you're about to see here, even on my evil genius herself, she's actually getting quite low. Now, everybody else can get fixed up in the medical bay, but she does need her inner sanctum to get better. She's down to 177 from, I think she starts at 280. So as these guys have been coming around and firing their little pistols at her, she is fighting back, but she is taking hits and not healing. So we are going to have to do something about that. So let's have a look at the basement first. Of course, as mentioned, I was moving the gold and the power down here. We have greatly advanced research. Almost all the research is done for the first 2 levels that you can do, except for traps. I only like certain traps, so it's just a thing with me, people. But we're going to do all that. Oh yeah, I love my maze traps, people. I get all crazy. So we have about, as you can see, $300,000+ for our little workout today, and we have more than enough energy at the moment to sustain our little triads into whatever it is we're going to build. Of course, if we go up to the second floor, we are also in preparation for setting up the Science and Operations Center. Now, Of course, we've had to put in some computers here in preparation for expansion, but at the same time, we have also gotten ready to do the science area as well, and we're going to do that today. Back to the main floor, people. That's where we are. Let's hit the unpause button. Let her do the pew pew things. Yeah, feel free to shoot them, guys. Yeah, scum. Can't be having these scum around here. Oh, what happened there? They got one. They got Pam. You scum. Oh, you're gonna pay for that. Poor Pam. Anyway, so I guess Pam will be disposed of. Yep, there we go. And yeah, that's a thing that happens. Boy, I don't know what settings I chose, but they send investigators all the time. They're pretty hard on me, people. Okay, so we need to fix this all up. And I guess we'll start with, I think we'll start down here with the muscle minions. Their area, I mean, their area is in the front. Or do you want to do the science? Let's maybe do the science first, because then we can get the science people up out of the way and all the stuff. Okay, so we need a science room. Let's go. Science. Science! She blinded me with science. Okay, so we're going to do a science room back here. Boop, like so. And we're also going to do a bedroom back here. Now, this bedroom, though, is not what you think. So we are doing a bedroom back here, but this bedroom is not a real bedroom. This is a fake bedroom. Okay, we will explain that later, right? Is that going to be big enough for that bedroom? I think it will be. I think it should be fine. We'll go with that. All right, so we're going to run that. We also need to, so we're going to move these bedrooms here down this way. So these are real bedrooms, not fake bedrooms. Really? Is there like any difference? Well, there is. So we're going to put a couple bedrooms there. Do you want to put one more in? Yeah, sure, okay. And so that's fine. And now we're going to take some of these and we're going to move them over here. Now, you'll notice here, again, these do not have lockers. And we are not worried about the lockers because lockers are counters. They're not, I mean, they're real, but they're not real, okay? And we're not too worried about those. What we're more concerned about is just sleeping space, right? Places for the scientists to sleep and the operations people to sleep when they're up here. This room over here is the locker room, and this room will be used to handle all the lockers, right? That's what's going to happen there eventually. We'll have a locker room there, and we might get another locker room somewhere else, maybe down the basement or something, because we really don't need too much about that. So we're now going to move these over here, and yeah, don't go turning. And again, this is the only thing about this is the singularity of the moving. Right? It is a little slow. All right, here we go. All right, so now we can actually buy new, and that's why sometimes it's faster to actually sell and rebuy, but you do got to be careful on the sale price. I think you only get 50% back. Okay, so now that that is done, what we want to do is we're going to shuffle the kitchen around here a little bit. Okay, somewhat like so. And then we're going to take these rooms out, and we are going to make one of them, one of these rooms will be the do room. Really? What's the do room? Well, it's a room. Okay. Sure. It's going to be that room. And we're going to do a little bit like this. Right to about here, maybe something like that. Notice you can go right over one set of rooms with another set of rooms. Of course, it's going to cost you money, but, you know, money is money, and it's just the way it is, people. So we're going to move that up. We're going to move this around like this. That will allow us to get in the thing. I'm just being a little careful here as to the amount of space I'm using for each piece. Okay, there we go. Are you happy with that? Well, yes, I am happy-ish with it. So we also need to put it. Well, I'm glad you got the stuff. Are you going to put the TV and stuff in so as people can enjoy it? Yes. How are we going to put that in there? I'd like to put it in there so as we can put some decor around it. Let's do that. What's our decor like? And this is going to be our first divulgence into decor. So let's see. We'll do a couple of chairs like that. Of course, we like to be able to put in a bunch of this stuff whenever we can, right? Now we should talk about. I think we only get green options here. Yeah, so we'll put a water fountain there, and then in the back, same deal, right? We want to do that, and the water fountain over here. Sure, that will do. We want to put the arcade machine there, but we should put an air conditioner unit right there. Do you want to try and put in the corner? Sure, so we can get the arcade machine. Wherever we think they're going to be walking around, we want them to be exposed to this area, right? This color, so as they get the bonus from it. So not only are we going for coolness factor, which is awesome, by the way, but we also want to also have their exposure to these bonus items. All right, so that's going to handle that room. Now for this room. So let's switch over here to the brain room. We got to get a brain center in. Do you want to push that all the way up to there? Sure, let's do that, because then I can put 2 of these in the back. And these are expensive, right? Like, we're spending 15 grand a piece. Maybe I'll only put 1 in for now. Because, I mean, money, people. These things are not cheap. Nothing is cheap here. Okay, so again, wherever we think they can get exposure, we want to make sure, and so we are gonna put a second unit in there eventually. We'll put a couple of lights in there, and do you want to try and put like 2 water fountains up here really fast? Do you think you can get 1 in there? No, you don't. No, you won't let me put 1 there, huh? Why is that? Let me have a look at this thing. Oh, and that's because they've got like 2 places they got to stand over there. Okay, so decor. Water fountain. Well, I guess you got to go water fountain there, and water fountain in the back. Can we do 1 in the back? We can, and do it that way. Do you want to do funky chairs? Yeah. I don't know. I've never been big on these chairs. But what we'll do is we'll put 1 chair in, and then we'll put 2 lamps in, like sort of like that. But maybe we'll move this one over by 1. Okay, so that's going to handle that room. Going back over here, by the way, let's go back to the barracks for a second under decor. I don't know why the mainframe is there. I'm pretty sure that's not a bedroom decor type, but it does say it is, but it doesn't give us any bonus. So we're not going to worry about those ones for the moment. We do need to move these back. So we want to move these over just a wee bit. And we're going to try and put that in there like that. And that's because these 2 get decor. So we want to be able to, again, these guys are sitting down. We can expose them to things, right? We can do that, and then we can do that, and they're in that cloud, right? They're being taken care of. So exposure time, people. Let's see, if we put a water fountain right there, we actually get the 2 people that are working the counters will also have an exposure like that. And we'll throw a few lights in here, of course, because that's a thing we'll do. Yes, we can also throw in maybe a pod where people can sit down. All right, so with that, that's going to handle all of that construction. There's $79,000 spent really fast. Yeah, so let's get that running. We'll go down. We'll see how they're doing. They get them put away in our luxury condo units. Yes, they did. Let's escort one there, and we'll escort the other one out here. So we spent a little money, so we got to make a little money. And then once we got that one upstairs done, we'll come down to the main floor and start organizing some stuff around. Now, we don't have to spend we've already spent money down here on these pieces, so we can save a little money here, right? Guess what you forgot to do again today, Max? There, stop doing that. 15 minutes in, dude. Holy smokes, you're always forgetting the border lately. My bad, people, my bad. Listen, you just stop sending bad guys with me. Holy smokes. You guys are driving me crazy with that bad guy stuff. How we doing? Well, they're cutting through it. Pretty hard, actually. They're making things happen up here, people. Yeah, put in that new learning center and all the things. Yeah, look at this. They're going right to town. Once they get down here, we'll put in some lockers and get that straightened out at the same time.
Salaries paid.
Yeah, salaries are paid. Well, just keep them salaries coming in because I think bad guys will be arriving here shortly. All right, so yeah, they're putting it. Yeah, well, see, they're picking up all the old beds and moving all them to the new spots. Meanwhile, new TVs are going in. Arcade machine, very important. I mean, we're styling already, people. Yeah, look at that. That's actually looking pretty sharp. Sure. We're gonna go with that for now. Man, that looks good.
Succeeded.
I mean, not too bad for a start. Yep. Okay, so now they're digging into the back bedroom here, and of course the new lavatory. So we'll get some lockers in here shortly. Probably pull some of the lockers up from downstairs as well once we get new lockers in. And all right, so we'll pause up there for just a second. We don't need a fancy door here, dude. We're just putting in a door. All right, so put in a door, and we need barracks, we need items, we need lockers. So rotate. Now, how do you want to do this locker layout?
Optional objective complete.
Yeah. No. Yes. No. Yes. So that's gonna start there. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Now, keeping in mind, this locker room, if you want to call it that, is just that. It's a room, and it doesn't. I don't expect anybody to ever come in here. They're not going to do anything in here, right? So I don't need this room to do anything special for me. Okay, I just need it to be a room where they come in and do things, like so. So we're going to do that. Yeah, I know. I've accidentally cut myself off there. So we'll move that over by one so they can sneak in there. Okay, so that's a lot of lockers. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Okay, so that's going to do that room. And at the same time, we should now start going downstairs and pulling up the lavatory. So let's do that. And unfortunately, there is no fast way to do this. Which always drives me crazy. But anyway, it is what it is. So we're going to put that there. And, of course, disorientation, people. It's disorientation every single time. Yep. We're going to put that second one right there. Now, we'll go back down and over this way. We'll grab the supercomputers, which aren't really so super because they'll even make more supercomputers later. Do you want to do it like this? How many? We need a person standing. I think somewhere's around here is good. Okay, we'll try that one. And we'll go back to the first floor, grab the other one. Right. Yep, works for me. Okay, so we're going to do that. Now, we got to go back, grab the rock crushers. Okay, move that up. And we'll get the rock crushers in here. There's one. And we'll go down for the second one. And that will do this one. There we go. Nice. You haven't even let the game run for like 33 seconds here, Max. Well, you know, it's tough. So we're going to let these guys move those things up. And then we'll blow that all away. Destroy all that. You know what you should do? Yes, I agree. You need to put in the training area. So you actually need to expand this a little bit more. I mean, you should expand it out to max now anyway. I mean, it's only $11,000. What are you going to worry about? Well, I mean, I got to worry about money. But yeah, we'll do that for a start, and we'll get the training area built as well. Okay. Yeah, you got to keep that money coming in. Yes. See how these guys are getting brain silly, right? Their smarts are getting dropped really fast. Well, I need them to come over here and get in this smart machine, right? So this guy's going to get in the smart machine. Boom. See, now he's becoming smarter by the second as we flash smartness into his cerebral cortex directly, which is always really good. It's always really good when we can do stuff like that. Did we get bad guys coming in? I'm pretty sure we probably have more bad guys. There's always bad guys showing up lately, and yeah, we do too. We have Sahara and Felix. Wow. Sahara and Felix have decided to come check out the casino. This was the only other thing I did, and it's very simplistic. I just put out a drink station, and a roulette table and a baccarat table. That's just the three things. I'm waiting for the slot machines to come before we put in the big design. This, of course, because we were advancing the storyline along, we were suddenly having people showing up, and they were just walking around out here looking silly. So we've actually put three things out there to entertain them. So we can probably get rid of these lockers because we don't want too much. As I got to keep an eye out here. Yeah, like capacity is 121. Don't get me wrong. We like the capacity. Well, we do and we don't. Too many. If we have too many people around, we have to pay them all, right? And these people don't work for free, by the way. How's that? Well, we'll confirm that, and we'll run that. And yeah, so capacity is 97. That's better. We will accept that as a number for now. Okay, as we allow making sure that money keeps coming in, people. We got to keep sure that money comes in. All right, let's see. How's power? Power's looking good. And let's move upstairs. Hey, look at that. Wow, it's looking fancy up here already, isn't it? I know. It's awesome. Yeah, this area is coming along really nice. We have the kitchenette area for their operations and the scientists. Of course, scientists are going to want better stuff later, but we'll give it to them when it comes. The EG area is working, and the brain area is working. Excellent. Let's have a look now at decor for these guys. They got the best decor. All this really cool decor. We'll put in a couple lamps.
Your criminal networks are idle. Consider running some schemes.
What? Oh no. Yes. Well, that's crazy. We gotta keep some of these guys busy. That one's on lockdown. What are you doing? 20 out of 50, huh? Okay. Well, we're gonna launch a scheme here anyway. We need money to come in, right? We can't be just letting these guys sit around. 39. I'm gonna have to let that one go. This one's brand new though. So we'll launch that scheme. This one is also brand new. Do I really want to do something yet? Or do we want to hold on to that one? This one's on lockdown for another 2 minutes. I think we'll leave those two open temporarily. We got the other two up and running, and that way, if we do get something from the next storyline, we have options available. At the same time, we do have money coming in, and you better go see where these bad guys are, because bad guys are bad. Are these guys still walking around? Yeah, see, they're not here anymore. Where are they? Let me see. Did they get away? Or did they escape? Who knows? Well, let's go out here and have a look. Well, they're not out here either. Sure, Max. Where did you where did you lose these guys at? They might have actually gotten. Oh no, they are trying to get away though. Oh yeah, this is bad. Okay. No. That can't happen. We'll have one genius. Yep, let's do that. Yeah, I see it. You should have been watching these guys, Max. We can't be letting these guys get away. All right. So she is now there, and now I am a little concerned about her level. We have got to get this inner sanctum built soon. So, right. Feel free to start shooting. Yeah, thanks. So see, they are shooting her with their pistols, right? Okay, good. I'm glad we all got to experience that. Let's run back.
Experiment requires my attention.
That's right. We'll just leave that. I'm sure they're just fine out there. Nothing wrong with that at all, people. There's nothing wrong with that at all. So let's take one more look upstairs before we carry on. Because I got sidetracked, got sidetracked, people. As we get better decor, we'll get even more decor, and we'll have to replace some of this stuff. Let's see, but let's get back into the labs temporarily, and we'll put in a air conditioner there. Oh, really? Fine. We'll turn it sideways. Turn it that way. Really? What? You're considering that to be blocked, are you? You're saying nobody can walk there at all? Really? I think you're full of baloney myself. But whatever. We'll do it this way, I guess. And the other side can be a water fountain feature. And then we'll do the other side like this. Water fountain feature and an air conditioner. You only get limited options at the start, people. We got to try and make this work. We'll put in a few computers just for the looks of it. A few ISIS mainframes never hurt anybody. And we'll put in a few lights just to kind of get up and started. Are you going to put that light in? What's your problem? There we go. Okay. Sure. We'll add more decor as we need it. They got the new lockers in, which is great. So that's our locker room there handled for now. And the training room is the other thing. So we got to grab the science stuff down below and take it upstairs. It's probably going to be faster if I just sell it. We'll sell that. And then we'll take it and just put it on upstairs. Confirm that. And we'll go up here and just put new ones in because it's just faster. All right. Let's see. Training room, items, and technical trainers. There's one. There's two. We'll put a third in. We should probably start putting thirds in now just for faster training methods. Did you want to run that this way? Probably 1, 2, and 3, but we can dig that out. Yes. Make that a little bit wider, a little bit better. Let's also go to decor for a second. Obviously, we can add a few of these. And a water fountain, somewhere's around there. I think this is the side they will study on. We'll soon find out, I guess. So that should cover everybody there. We got a couple blue lights. Oh, we do have a couple of these too. So we'll throw a couple blue lights in and around it. You actually get some workbenches, which is actually really cool. So we'll do that. And then can I pick this up for 1? I think that will be okay. We'll see how it is. Go for there. Yeah. Now we get a lot more decor as the game goes on and progresses. So that should pretty much set up the science guys really nice. And the operation guys, let's have a look at theirs for a second. They actually get some really cool decor. They get a lot of cool decor, like all kinds of different things up here. We will save that. We will save that for a little later. Let's work on downstairs and getting some of that done. All right, so as time is going on, people, holy smokes, all this time, right? So first things first, we do want to get the new bedrooms in down here. I'm going to try and let it run on normal speed, I think, just so as I can keep that money coming in. So let's see, bedrooms, people, bedrooms. And these are 7x7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we need 7x7s. Yes. Well, let's go 7x8s because that's what I have up top from earlier. Okay. So we can do those two there, and then we can do 7x8 like that, and 1, 2, 6, and then 2 more, and then 2 more. So when you're working with building over current rooms, you have to take each one as a separate building entity. So that's why I had to break that up into 3. All right. Now, as for, let's see, do you want to do the brain area or the cafe area? Let's do the cafe area. Something like that. Sure. And then we're going to do you want to do 2 hallways? Or do you want to make this all just brain area? It's probably a better idea, I think. Not that far. Too far. Far enough. Well, you could do a little crevice cutout like that and maybe do an inset for this back here. Sure, we can do that. Now for the brain area. Because, we don't want these guys to be dumb. So that's important. Yeah, so we're going to do this here like this. So we're actually putting wall back in now. And, well, you could do the brain area over here, but you got later on in the game, dude, you need a lot of space for the training area. Yes. So, did you want to do like half a brain area here? We could do it like this, and then do like 50% of this, like so. Sure. How's everybody doing here? Well, we got investigators coming in 5 minutes. Now that I'm not running things at like double, triple speed, it's a little more manageable. And all right, that's fine. That allows us, but now you're getting into the food area, dude. These guys got to eat, right? Eating is important. True. Yeah, I agree. Do you want to go this way? You could just do the 3rd room and then put it over here, I guess. Sure, we can do it that way. We'll take out this bedroom. And instead, we will put in the brain room over here. We can probably pull that off. How big of a... You got to be careful the size of this stuff. Do that, do this, do that, do this. The little pieces you got to work through. Now, you could just take this room out and do it from scratch, but it's just cheaper and more convenient if you just leave it in. Yes. You got to do this though. You got to do this, and you do need a brain room for these guys because muscle men, they lose a lot of their smarts all the time. They're really bad at it, so you gotta give them something. Okay, so now the future kitchen area. Of course, something to that effect, maybe. Yes. Okay. So let's maybe let them start building on this, and then we can work on that. This is going to be the armory here, right? So what we should do is we should let them start working on this, I think, and that's because it will take them some time to cut this all out. So we'll let them work on that. We've just spent $103,000, so we better let them work on that for a minute, right? 2.5 minutes still to go on the investigators. Let's hit the fast forward button on that now, and let them cut away, I guess. It's a good job, guys. I'm trying, and I may change I'm probably going to tweak this like 2-3 times, right? Because I definitely want my armory here. The armory has to be here in the upper left, along with the prison, because we need to be able to, anybody that's coming in, we got to stop them right away, and you need to be able to lock them down, per se. So that's a thing, right? So training room for these guys. Let's actually run them really slow for a second. Training room is the other thing we need. And they actually take up their stuff is going to take up a lot of room later, so you kind of got to start working on it now. Yep. We don't need all this open wall. We do want at least 4 tiles there, though. So training room, training. Yeah, we'll allow this to happen there. We can actually do that and take this one away. These 12 tiles here, of course, are out of touch until we get into the mystery surprises. And is that going to be okay? Yeah, I think so. Hit confirm on that. I guess our next investigators are about to come off the boat, right? Let's pick up the pace here for a minute. So we can get them. Really? They're not coming in on this boat? Are they coming in on the beach? No. Okay. Well, I guess they'll get dropped off here shortly. They're taking care of that. Boy, look at all the workers down here. Just going crazy like little ants. All right. So, where are you putting the inner sanctum at? Oh, you do realize you need one, right? Yes. We can put it here temporarily. Yes, you can. So that's probably a thing you should do. Let's get the bedroom situation sorted, shall we? All right. So let's get the beds in over here now. And again, really? Did you just do a thing? Don't be a smart aleck and do a thing. Oh, okay. Yep. More things. Yep. There we go. Let's do that. And 1, 2, 3, and then flip that around. And 1, 2, 3, and the third bedroom over here. You misalign that, but that's fine. I'll fix it in a second. There we go. All right. So that'll take care of the bedrooms there, and then we'll sell these ones off, so we can get these rooms out of the way. And again, it's just sometimes it's just faster to put down new and sell than it is to actually try and drag stuff around. It's a little sad in a way. Okay, so we just sold off another set of lockers. That's 3 more people. Yikes. Are we going to handle those replacements somewhere? We don't need to just yet. We're okay. Are we? Yes, we are. Where are you going to put the medical room? Right here. I usually like to have my medical room out that area. Yes, the muscle minions, they need it the most. So I usually try to give them a medical room. But right now, we're in the middle of moving, people. It is what it is. So right now it isn't the highest priority. So we're going to do that. And that's 2. And flip, that's 3. You could have given that a little more space. We have extra space down here. You know what? We'll leave it as it is for now, though. We'll leave it as it is. All right, let's get the EGTV moved down here. Do you want to put it in this way? Yeah, we can. Yes. It's too bad I can't make that one wider, but I can't do that right now. We'll do it that way for the moment. Decor. Let's swing around here for a little bit, and we'll plop some of this in, plop some of that in. We'll take off some of that. We'll run that at slow mode. A couple chairs there, and we'll get in some high-tech, whatchamacallit? What's going on here? Why aren't you guys happy? All right, you are happy, but you're not as happy as I'd like you to be. Sure. And maybe a couple of fountains on either side. And again, we get more decor items later, so when we do, we can change some of this stuff out, right? Not to make it look so blocky, I guess, is the thing. You're not going to put that there? All right, well, we'll allow it there. The arcade machine, because, of course, that's a thing. And we'll set that up there. And we'll put a little light there to go with that. And so we'll confirm that for the minute.
To support your current minion count.
Yes, I know. In fact, we should fix that. Because I sold off that thing. It's going to be messy, right? So let's rotate this in here. And let's get decor items. And again, hate to say it, but the muscle minions, they get pretty dumb. So we got to keep on top of them pretty sharp. We'll do that. We'll give you a couple lights. And maybe a couple fountains on this side. Sure, we'll do it that way. And then we'll... they don't really... I need another item here. I got to give them some brain machines. We have one brain machine over there, right? Yes, we do. I am going to give them the second brain machine here. Just because they need it. They need it. Sure. Okay, we'll get them down for now. Does that look okay? I mean, yes, you could do that. All right, we'll go with that for the moment. You just spent a bunch of money there, so let's let them get caught up on that. What are we down to? 94. Not going to worry about it. It's not like being 3 over is going to hurt us any for the time being. And we actually should go under minion management for the moment here and actually boost some of this stuff up. Let's actually take 2 of those. We'll take 2 of those. So that's 12, right? 12 and 8 is 20. 20 is 28. Well, now it's 30, right? So you've got 94 capacity. We're now taking a third of that capacity and moving it over. And that's fine. We could probably push that to 50%, but we've got to be a little careful because we need operators and we need people to send out into the room at the same time. And we do need to move these over here, but we'll let this kind of clean up here first. Let them get the new beds in. We'll get ready to... Oh, I thought I'd clean these ones up over here. I have not. I have not done that yet. All right. Well, again, we'll one thing at a time, Max. Let these guys catch up a little bit on you, would you? Do we got bad guys coming in? Oh yeah, here they come. So who are the next contestants? Ollie is here, and Aya, and Jackson. Jackson is in. Wow, they're looking pretty important. They're going to come in. They're going to have a look around. Hopefully, we catch them before they get too far. Oh, I still got people I gotta have a talk to down here. When you're busy making things nice. When you're busy making things nice, you get distracted, right? You get so distracted all the time. All right, well, let's get these guys up here. Let's get the training center up here in the corner. No. I knew exactly. I know where I want that. I want that right there. Don't be like that. All right, so we got a couple new guys. Let's get them up here. Rotate. There we go. And we'll confirm that. And then I can take that training room out there. The valet, this is the valet section up here. So we gotta move the training room back here. But that looks like, by the looks of the time, I'll be doing good just to kind of get these guys set up.
Success. An agent has given us their secrets.
Okay, let's get the medical bay in because that is important. So this is like the third conversion of this space, and that's fine, right? Again, temporary becomes more permanent as we use it. So that's going to happen, and then I need to move this stuff up here, and we'll do that. Let's get the med beds up here. Rotate. Let's put them in there like this. Do we have their decor items already? Oh, we do too. And they get the best decor items. They get like all the good stuff, right? Because if you're sent here, you must be in bad shape. So they give you all the colors, right? It's the best. It's the best. So we definitely want to take advantage of this. Rotate. So we're going to do that. We're going to probably move this over here. No. Yeah, cancel. We're not done yet. Rotate. Then we need computers. We need that. And yeah, I can't put in the fourth one yet. So decor. We're going to put in the computer, and then we put in the cool monitors. Oh yeah, this is awesome. We put in a little bit of we're going to put in a little bit of aircon in front of each one. And the brain holograms. I mean, like, there isn't already enough going on here. You might as well get the brain hologram in here too. It's really great. Confirm all that. We'll let them build that out for a minute, and that will take care of this area. At the same time, no.
Find that intruder and
Yep.
bring them in
Nope.
for
You guys can't
questioning.
leave. She should see them.
I'm intrigued to see the
Yep.
results.
Do you see him? No. Do you need to be a little closer to see him? There we go. Are you guys going to turn around and come back? No. All right. Fine. I was kind of hoping you would.
If logic dictates.
Yeah. Yeah,
Another
if you would, logic
experiment
dictates this
requires
up
my
here,
Let's
I would really
snag
appreciate
the
it.
lab rat.
Oh, yeah, she sees it now. Okay, yeah, feel free to zap that one too. Thank you very much. All right.
Nothing is certain but my success.
That's right. All right, your success is very important. I totally agree. So let's sell these beds. Sorry, guys. I know it's it's a little bit disruptive at the moment, but we're re-engineering. We're building new things. Sure. Okay. The armory. Yep. Do. Armory tiles. Oh yeah, this is a thing, people. We're gonna build the armory straight across, and I think we'll fill this. No, let's not do that. We'll actually leave that open. Let's go back to hallway mode. Only because it's right across from the helicopter, so if we need stuff right away, we can get it. And all right, so keep going down here with the armory. Armory. Okay.
An agent has been subdued and captured.
Yeah. Scum agents, whoever they think they are. Yep. No.
An agent has been captured.
Yes, they have. We're gonna do that. Sure. Then I'm going to do this. Like that. And why is that square out of the way? All right, there we go. Then we got to do this. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, oh, that's too big. Stop doing that. Do this. Make this happen like that. All right. We should be able to confirm that for a minute. We'll let them catch up on that. And let's see who our contestants are going to enjoy the chairs of destiny while we're doing that. And so this is coming along quite well now. This actually now we'll need much more training space, but by that time we'll have the ability to dig into this harder rock with more research, and then we can actually tweak this up a little bit, move a few things around here. That of course will allow us that little bit more training area. I can also take the training area probably over to the center of this center light if as necessary. And we can actually back this food court up a little bit. Though I do like to leave this corner here. We might try to get a special item there later. And of course, it's always a lot of fun if we do.
Succeeded. We have more intel.
Yeah, more intel. I like more intel. Just send the other one over there too, would you? Because they're bad.
Salaries paid.
All right. Now, these guys back here. So the new, oh yeah, look at this. Yes, I mean, this is definitely awesome. It's definitely awesome. And we get even more decor items later, people. We're definitely going to have that. Now it's time for the valet. How you doing for time? Wow, you're going to have to work this pretty hard, Max. I am. It is a thing. So... I usually have their training area in the back. Their equipment is huge all the time. I mean, it's just crazy what their equipment takes up. So, all right. You got $108,000 here, Max. Is that going to be enough for you to even try to do something here? Hard to say, but we're going to give it a shot. Something like that. The mess hall for these guys. Let's do this, do that. All the way up here. We don't have access to their food court type items yet, so that's going to have to happen a little later. Now, they need a cafe. Do you want to make that kitchen a little bigger first? I think so. I know, you're very upset that I just did that, but we're going to fix you up in a minute. I think I'm going to need at least one of them rows back. Sure, he says. One row back, he says. That's right. We do that, we do this, and we go here, and we do this. Now, as for the brain machine area, we do this, and then we come down here like that. Can we dig this wall out yet? Yes, we can. Okay. I don't know. Is that going to be big enough for the brain machine? I think it'll be okay. We're at 50. We just spent $57,000. You better move these out of the way. Okay, so we'll put them up there for the moment. You got to fix your thing there. Brain machine area. Okay, brain machine. No, wrong thing. That's the entertainment area. All right, there we go. So, yes. Okay. We're going to block this off. Right? Yes, we are. This will probably become the second bedroom area. Just to make it easy and cheap on me right now, I am going to leave it open, but we will be blocking that off. All right, so this will be the food court for the valets. This will be the brain or the entertainment for them, and this will be the brain scan area for them. I think I need my brain scan area to be a little bit bigger. I mean, we do have that room there. Okay, well, let's go with that, because that's $67,000, and you haven't got no money. So you'd better start earning something.
Interrogation success.
That's right.
An agent
In
has
fact,
given
I'm a little
us their
concerned about our
secrets.
gold income. Yeah, like we're, you better get some cash money coming in here big time, dude, or you're gonna be broke. What can we do about that? I mean, you're just letting this heat go to waste. So you know what? You might as well launch the scheme, and we'll get ready to do her room as the last thing. All right. So, because you're gonna need some cash money to do that, because that is what this down here is all about. When we get a little cash more, now the valets will use everybody will use everybody's room. Okay, that's the first thing. All right. Just because I have designated areas for them, it doesn't mean they won't use each other's area. They do all the time. But later, we get specific pieces of equipment. So, for example, in the brain area, we will get, or no, let's go with the entertainment area, since we're looking at the valet zone. In the valet zone, one of the things you get in entertainment is Art Deco. And the valets love Art Deco. So what we do is we put the Art Deco pieces in the entertainment area of the valet to encourage the minions to use that area for the valet area. Same with the brain stuff, right? Later on, they get a dance floor, which helps with muscle smarts. And we'll put the dance floor in their area to encourage them to stay down and hang out here, right? Instead of going all through the base. The science, they love sushi, right? Later, we get a sushi bar, and we'll put it up here to encourage them to eat up here so as they don't go venturing off into other areas, right? And stay close to their work area. So that's why, even though it all looks very plain at the moment, there's just 3 areas that basically look the same. What we're trying to do is be encouraging later on when we get these specific pieces. All right, so that's the whole scoop, people. That's the scoop. Before we go though, items. You didn't put any of these in. Do we have the TV cameras? Oh, we do too. We haven't even put TV cameras in yet. I know, right? Yep. So, yes. Rotate. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Are we gonna 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3. Listen, be careful here, dude. You ain't get the cash money for this. Let's cancel that for now. You know what? I need the spacing, though. So we'll put that one there, cancel this one so I know where the spacing is, and then when it comes to the tables, we can put in the tables up here. How much are the tables? $2,500 a piece, huh? Okay, so we'll put that table there, and then this one goes here. Maybe I'll move that. No. Yeah, come here. Yeah, rotate. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. We're going to rotate you in right about there. Okay, so that's fine. What do we got here? That's the stun gun rack. We'll put in a pistol rack. Sure. We'll put one of those in right now. I won't worry about their decor, even though it doesn't cost money. We'll just get this done. Let's actually work now on the inner sanctum. So, inner sanctum stuff. We got bad guys here, right? Pretty sure we do. Yes, we do. Who do we have? Content. Oh, these are from a different region. Who are these? Yeah, they're from Patriots. This is Agnes, and Fats, and Marco. Fatima and Marco. All right. And I guess they must be bored, so they've come in for visits. Well, they'll soon not be bored. Okay, so we do have to be a little careful here. We'll run it on normal speed. Now, let's see. As for the inner sanctum tiles, yep. Now, let's see. So 8 by 8 is 64, dude. So we want to be a little careful here. Let's actually do it in hallway, so we can get a good size layout of it. Really, is that going to be a problem? Is that square? I was kind of hoping to get around that. Well, the table could go here, the chair could go there until we get the better research. I guess that's the only way we can do that, really. $20,000? Really? Is that what I'm cutting out for this thing? Holy smokes. Killing me, game. Alright. Well, it is what it is, I guess. I guess you better convert it over into real tiles then. Because that's the thing. Yeah, if you're gonna spend the money, then you might as well spend the real money, not the fake money. Sure. And put that block back in there, would you? Okay, well, that's gonna handle the inner sanctum tiles. What are you gonna put in for the? You got to put the items in. Yes, the inner sanctum. See, that's not gonna be big enough. That block is really gonna mess me up. Darn it. Forgot that we don't. I thought that was the different color of the different things. Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. Yeah, it's not going to be big enough for this table yet. Yeah. Sure, he says. Okay. Let's just revert all that. Where are you going to stick this thing, Max? Well, yep. You could move the prison temporarily. I hate doing that, though. Well, you could borrow a piece of this room temporarily. You've done that before. Yes, I have. I guess that's going to be the plan. So the new plan is we're going to pause up here for a second just so as I can get this done. We're going to temporarily borrow from this room like so. And you notice here that's kind of how that looks, right? So we're going to do that, and we're going to take the inner sanctum room and do this, like that, and do this, do all of that, do all this, and I think that's big enough for the table now. Pretty sure. Take them out, fill that in. Looks quirky. Let's and again, I don't. This is semi-temporary, but sort of permanent. I would like to back it into this corner here, like I had it, but I forgot that I haven't got the research for this block, so we do have to make a slight change. All right, that's fine. All right, can we get the table in there now? Yes. Boop. There we go. That's $52,000, dude. You don't get the money. The impressive desk, of all things, which we need because she needs to heal, and that's the whole point behind this. Okay. Let's do it that way. Okay. No, I didn't want you to rotate. Oh, yes, we do want to rotate. We want to rotate it this way. Yep.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
I agree. There isn't enough gold to complete this transaction, and that is kind of concerning, but we'll worry about that in a minute. So, of course, we will we'll try to throw in a few pieces of equipment here, and like so. And a few lights. We won't go crazy yet. We'll get better. Again, we get better stuff later, so I'd rather wait till later to get it. All right, there we go. So now this is going to trigger. This will definitely trigger her response. Now, as for the door, we should put a door in there. This is one of the few times I actually use doors just for the privacy of it. So we'll set that up, and we confirm all the things. So... yes, we'll move you over by one just to get that done. pretty sure. Yeah, okay, we get the desk, but we don't get the cameras yet. I think that's part of research. All right, so let's confirm that. We got to wait for $10,000 to come in anyway, because money, and we don't have it. All right, where are the bad guys at? Are they making their way through? Are they already through the base? They might be already. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this. They're already here. They're already here. Yeah. Guess what? Yeah. If somebody would just do this for me, I would greatly appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, she's going in for karate chops. There we go. Yeah. IQ. All the things. There we go. Look at that. That is the main objectives, people. So we will go to the objectives. Let's see what she's got to say. Let's collect the reward of all things.
What I need is a strong right hand, a devious intellect worthy of helping me on my quest for world domination.
Domination, yes.
What about me, boss?
Yeah, maybe not.
You're not strong. You're barely even an intellect. No, there are plenty of criminal masterminds out there in the world. Let's get one on the payroll.
Okay. So let's have a look at our new side stories. So basically, you get to recruit. You get a free recruitment. Okay, is basically what you get, and you can recruit any of these 4 options. Now, I like to go with the first one, recruit your computer, because basically it takes Isis and turns her into a robot, but that robot has pew-pew weapons, right? Just like she does. So range weaponry is always better than indirect fighting. Direct fighting is bad. Anytime you can avoid direct fighting is always good. So what we're going to do is we will pick that up on the next episode. We're going to let these guys finish. We'll let these guys play away here for a minute while I push buttons and things here to bring up the border. I'm Max. This, of course, is Evil Genius 2, World Domination. Because I got the hiccups all of a sudden, people. It's bad. We need money. All right. Well, we did capture a few. I guess we accidentally hurt one so badly that they are no longer able to join us. And of course, it's always nice to see the body incinerator just outside your door. Because that's always important. Hey, look at that. We got enough money to pay for that now, and that's awesome. So things are coming together, people. I mean, the entire. I mean, it's still pretty empty, but it will fill up. Trust me. We've got the muscle area pretty much built and ready to go. We've got the inner sanctum up and running. A little out of shape for what I'd like to have, but we'll deal with that. Of course, whoa. What's this guy complaining about money about? His morale's really low. That's not good. He should go get some entertainment. Like, dude, go be entertained somewhere, would you? I mean, there's one downstairs, there's one upstairs. Go entertain yourself for a bit. I always worry about these guys and their low morale. I think they're. I'm a little concerned about the morale of the front people. For some reason, they tend to take a terrible morale hit. One thing we will have to do though is soon. If we go in here, again, they have lots of decor to help them with the morale, right? The green is what they're missing. We'll throw a bunch of this stuff out here to help them try and get a morale boost. And this is why we try to fill up the base full of decor, because all of this decor allows you to boost all these stats they need. And if they can just float through different stat areas, they'll stay topped up. But right now, this is a minor problem, because if they get low morale, they will go ahead and they will start rebelling on you, right? Yes, his morale is dangerously low. And feel free to feel free to go and take a break here, right? Have a break here at the EGTV. and many other things. We can, we've got seats and everything here now. You can feel free to hang out, dude. Hang out. Looks good. Let's go have a look at the science area as well. The science area looking really nice now. Again, little plain at the moment because we don't have all the items. We're only just getting into the story now. But I do like to have my areas at least planned out, as the science area is looking very shiny. We will make it look better. It's going to come along, people. Looks really good. I think it's looking really snazzy. And, of course, the valet area, though it doesn't have any pieces yet, that's just because of a cash flow problem. $1,600. We blew it all today, people. We blew it all. Thanks, everybody, all those recent subscribers, and, of course, all those that are just watching the series. Of course, on the next episode, I'm going to save up some more cash. Then I'm going to bring you back. We're going to get us a henchman in the upper right-hand corner. You bet. We're going to do a recruitment, and then we're going to do some... we'll probably run a few schemes around the world, capture some really cool items around the area before we move on to the next major checklist of all the things. With that, let's close that off so you can get a nice look at the base as how it's beginning to play out. I will see you all on the next one. Take care.